Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, what's up everybody? Big D here. It's time to review Supernatural Season 10, Episode 7, titled Girls, Girls, Girls. This is a spoiler again. If you have not seen the episode, go to thecw.com/supernatural and watch the full episode there. It should take me less than a minute and a half just to recap the whole episode, pros and cons, give you my final score at the end. Thanks for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Week, whatever you want to call it. And I may see Horrible Bosses 2 this weekend, and I saw the Mockingjay Hunger Games. I'm just lazy to make the video. I will make it, I promise. So thank you so much for joining me. How's your day? I just reviewed Gotham in a Flash, so check that out. So overall, Raul kills this hooker, Deanne or something, and Raul is a partial of this story, just a guy who's demonized. And Dean is on a dating website called Crush App, and his name is Impala67. I wonder if someone actually has that, I'm pretty sure. So he meets this girl, and it's like forced prostitution, basically. By the way, I paused it because I could pause it when I'm online, cw.com, and I read some of the text, and it says like, what are we gonna do? Are we talking about mini golf or adult fun? I think the texts are funny if you actually take time to read them. So the girls kill this guy, or the girl kills this guy who is like a soul. It's basically a soul thing that Crowley's men are doing, and Raul's girls, like this witch comes in, throws this bag to Raul, and he starts vomiting up his own blood and everything. And Caroline's husband, Caroline is the body that Hannah, the angel, hanging out with Castiel, or Castile, whatever. I like Castiel better. I don't know if I said right. Her husband shows up, and of course Castiel comes in, and they're together, and they kiss, and she has to be like, oh, like I'm with Castiel type. So very hard, because she could tell like Caroline inside her mind was like screaming to come out and see her husband, and it's very sad. So the girls are eating dinner, and the skanks or whatever, sluts, whatever, prostitutes, with the witch, and the witch name is Rowena. That's the best you could come up with. So Gerald, he tells Crowley about the prostitution rink and everything, and Crowley of course gets up and he's like, that's just tacky. And you know that voice of Mark Shepard. And Cole, we see Cole, he's interrogating a demon, and Hannah wants to leave, so she lets Carolina live, and they leave. Dean is about to kill Rowena, and Cole shows up, and they basically fight. Dean explains, Cole gives up, and Caroline returns home, and it's a very sad but happy moment. And of course Castiel used to be Jimmy Novak, or his body before, so he looks him up on the internet, maybe possibly hinting of course at Jimmy returning, or Castiel going back to heaven, the end of Castiel, maybe not. So Crowley is talking to Rowena at the end, and she's Scotland and everything, of course, doing that rush, and he's like, mother? A WTF moment at the end. So overall, what did I think about this episode real quick, because I gotta hurry up. Pros to cons. Cons, first off, the one thing I really didn't like about this episode is the prostitution thing, the girl thing, because the first half focused on that, and then the second half just totally gone. I just didn't get that. They just disbanded it, basically. Oh, also, we need more Crowley and more Castiel. Really more. We barely saw Crowley. We need more Crowley. We saw him, sure, 2 scenes, but we need more. Pros. The action in this episode, I've seen better action in Supernatural, but for what we had, when he throws Cole into the windshield, very cool, and he actually goes inside the car. That's really cool. Crowley himself, though, all the scenes that he was in, the 2 scenes he was, very cool. And Caroline finally returning home, very sweet and touching moment. So overall, I enjoyed this episode. I've seen better. Definitely not the humorous episode ever. Not really funny. Maybe just the Impala 67 part. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a B-, because it's fun, but it's way better than last week's episode, and way better than the Paper Moon episode. Overall, it's a fun episode to watch, and see Castiel kind of freak out with Hannah. So, thanks so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. See you next week. May the Spock be with you always.